All right, good morning, San Diego. And tonight, San Diego is the home to the longest-running weekly episodic television program in America's history. That would, of course, be WWE Monday Night Raw, live from the Valley View Casino Center. And it is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce two of the hardest-working superstars in the game. The Divas Champion, Charlotte, right here next to me, and the last kicker. Not the other one, last kicker.
That's
Becky Lynch.
good.
All right, first off, do you guys have any history in America's finest city? Wrestled here, vacationed here, anything?
I was here for Comic-Con. My action figure came out.
Yes.
And it was amazing. I think I started crying when I saw the figure.
How about you, nothing?
I did a road trip here 4 years ago and just fell in love with it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I was delighted to get up early this morning and just like, oh, the view of the harbor and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't hurt
stunning.
too much.
Stunning
Easy on the
city.
eyes.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about Sunday night a little bit. And you, Charlotte, you defended your Divas Championship against the San Diego resident in Nikki Bella. You did that Hell in a Cell up in L.A. You took a couple dangerous spots I wanted to actually ask you about. You had the jump from the top rope that was a little dangerous, and then you had a little Alabama slam that went right on the apron. Talk to me about those two moments and how you got through
Well,
them.
if you can't notice, my nose is like 10 times bigger than it's supposed to be. So I'm showing my battle scars from last night. No, Nikki took me places that I'd never been before, and I really had to dig deep. And it was incredible to have that moment with her at the Staples Center.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Gives me goosebumps thinking about it.
Yeah, because it was a hot crowd, too. And then, you know, I'm still kind of cringing over that top rope. That was kind of dangerous. Anyway, now that, you know, Nikki Bella's been vanquished and she's no longer a threat to you guys, yeah, I don't know if you know who's up yet to challenge you next, but I'm looking at the girl right across from you, your BFF, your teammate. Should you be worried? Should you be looking out? This thing might be on the line against her.
You know, I respect Becky that much that if she wants a title shot, I know we're all here for the same reason. So, I mean, I do like her as a tag partner.
Precious.
No. That voice, though.
Very nice.
No, you know, that's what we all come here for. But hopefully we'll be doing this for many, many, many years to come. So right now, Charlotte's in the spotlight and she very much deserves to be there. So I'm delighted for her.
Very
Tag
cool.
titles?
I got her back. Yes.
Women's
hopefully.
tag titles. It would
Women's
be a
tag
dream.
titles.
It would be a dream.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes, it would be amazing. All right, now you guys are half of the four horsewomen, as they call it. You two plus Sasha Banks and Bayley started a new standard for women's wrestling. Started in NXT, which is WWE's minor league system. For those that don't know, it's a change that's more than just simply fighting more like the guys, but it's also changing character development, match importance. It took 3 years for you guys to get to that point where you've stacked it up this high, and now you're about 4 months into this new process on the main roster. Are you guys progressing with that the way you guys would like to? How is that going? That's a good indicator.
No, I don't want to call NXT the minor leagues. Definitely with the Iron Man match, Bayley and Sasha making history. So first, NXT is its own brand.
Yeah.
But I think we're adjusting really well. The travel is the hardest part, but Becky and I are like-minded. So gym, grocery store, show, next town, repeat.
Yeah.
That's safe. It's really safe. We're actually seeing highlights right now of an Iron Man match. Charlotte, you called this the match of the year, I believe. So you're watching this match, you're watching these two go. Your first thought is the match of the year. Is your second thought, we got to start topping that immediately?
No.
No.
It's different. Bayley and Sasha have a different story. Nikki and I last night had a different story. Obviously, you want to go out there and put on the best performance, but we're here to empower each other. We are extremely competitive women, but you can't top a match that's been building for 2.5 years.
Absolutely.
Their story's different.
And I think that's what's so great about the four horsewomen. We're all so different that we're not in competition with each other, and there's never this competitive cattiness or anything like that. It's just a drive to work harder and be better for yourself and for the business and for the industry and for women and wrestling.
Everything.
Yeah.
How's the relationship with the P and PCB going right now? You had some ups, some downs. How is that?
Love, hate?
The drama continues. The struggle is real.
The struggle is real, all right.
Yeah.
Charlotte, I know you get this a lot, but you know we have to talk about your father just a little bit. You know, Ric Flair, 16-time world champion, one of the greats. You had this moment the night after you won the Divas title. You were in the ring, you were talking about it, and you said, me and my dad tend to cry when we're in the ring together. Why did you say that?
You know, no one's asked me that question. And there's a lot of reasons behind it. One, you know, I don't think many people realize, but my dad dedicated his entire life to professional wrestling. And to be able to share that with your daughter and to say this is kind of getting a glimpse into what his life was like, because he was gone a lot, and to be able to explain to your kids growing up and to your wife, you know, I'm sorry I'm not at home, I'm sorry I'm missing the volleyball game, and to share that moment. And then about 3 years ago, my, well, 2 years ago, my little brother passed away, and I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. So that's why it was such a special moment. And then my dad said it was the proudest moment in his career. And obviously, my dad's done it all.
Yeah,
so,
it's got to be something to say. You know, when you look at wrestling's Mount Rushmore, and he says his best moment in his life is your moment. What goes through your heart and through your head when that happens?
I hope that I make him as proud of me as I am of him. Just because you don't see many people give everything they have to one thing and believe in it that much, and that's what he represents in professional wrestling. He never changed who he was, and he stuck to Ric Flair, and I admire that so much, and it takes a lot of dedication and mental focus, and I hope that I can have that impact that he did. And I have some big shoes to fill. You have the struggle is real.
Those are those Texas cowboy boot size, you know?
It's big. It's like the equator.
You got some big feet. You're fine.
I didn't say that, America. She said that.
They are big.
I meant it metaphorically.
I don't have to buy skis.
All right, let's get to you, Becky. Now, Becky, you have a pretty nice resume outside the wrestling world. You've kind of been everywhere. You've done everything. I want to just give you a quick 30-second wrap of your resume, and I'm going to start with some video we have. I want you to kind of explain why I'm showing this as part of your resume.
Okay.
Hopefully we have it.
Give me
What's this?
So this was me as a stunt woman on the Vikings.
What?
Yeah. Have you never seen that before?
You didn't know this?
No.
Yeah. You know.
I'm fangirling right now.
Yeah. So I was a stunt woman. I was a flight attendant. I was a personal trainer. I was a bartender in New York. I've done my acting degree. I taught English as a foreign language. Backpacked around the world. Did pretty much everything. But I started wrestling when I was 15. I gave it up when I was 19. Yeah. Had 7 years away from it. And I know what it's like to be without it, and so now I count my blessings every single day that this is what I get to do. There's nothing I love more, like not a thing. There's nothing, and I've tried everything else that I want to try, and this is my heart.
Very perfect. Last thing here, a lot of people don't realize you guys spend basically 5 or 7 days. Is that a good estimate of your time on the road? So how do you find time to work out, to eat right, to get some rest? And to keep doing this.
You make it a priority.
Yeah.
You have to.
And we travel together, and for us, it's always gym, food. So once we get that, and I've learned to sleep everywhere. So like, as soon as I'm on the plane, I'm like, out like a light.
We don't sleep on the car rides, though. No. We keep each other awake. Listen to Ella.
You got poke and prod. Can't go off the road. We'll sneak this one under the gun. Your biggest dream in wrestling. What's the biggest thing you want to accomplish? What's your main dream? 10 seconds or less for each of you.
Main event WrestleMania.
Oh, that's easy. Main event WrestleMania.
Against a certain particular person?
Stephanie McMahon. No, Fatal 4-Way. I want to have the Fatal 4-Way again.
The Four Horsemen Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah.
Main event WrestleMania. We're going to archive 32? The tape.
33?
Well, either one.
33? I like the way 33 sounds, yeah.